Welcome to Longscape. Here at Longscape, we're dedicated to motivating the next generation of wealth. So relax and enjoy while we give you how Shaq built a $400 million empire. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
With the first pick in the 1992 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic selects Shaquille O'Neal from Louisiana State University.
Shaquille O'Neal is known for being the Big Dizzle, Shaq Daddy, or the Big Aristotle. But did you know he's also a great businessman with a total net worth of $400 million? That, of course, also included his own children's book series featuring Little Shaq. On the court, O'Neal was always the center of attention, but he built his image off the court with mediocre movies and rap songs that no one besides your father knows. Surprisingly, his first rap album sold over 1 million physical copies, making it platinum. Imagine how big you had to be to produce wild rap tracks and still sell over 1 million records before Spotify came to our rescue and saved us from iTunes. O'Neal grew up in the projects of Newark, New Jersey in a low-income family. The family had to depend on food stamps at times, which was a long cry from the wealth the NBA would later provide. Shaquille O'Neal, better known as Shaq or the Big Aristotle, was the first overall pick in the 1992 NBA draft class with a height of 7'1" and a weight of more than 300 pounds. His stock was as high as his height. He was seen as a future star and was made evident by being the first pick by the Orlando Magic. He had blown $1 million within approximately 20 minutes of signing his contract with the Magic. He acquired a $150,000 Mercedes-Benz for himself, another for his stepfather, a car for his mother Lucille, as well as a house for her. When O'Neal was living on the brink of starvation in New Jersey, he was suddenly loaded with cash he had never imagined. When O'Neal's biological father was arrested on drunk charges in Lexington, Kentucky, he was just an infant. His father later struggled with cocaine and heroin addictions, and when he went to prison, he also left his son behind. The future NBA Hall of Fame was raised by his stepfather, Philip Harrison, whom he now refers to as his dad. But it was Harrison, who passed away in 2013, who disciplined O'Neal for his entire life off court. As the million poured in his upbringing of every penny counts clung to him, Harrison was a drill sergeant in the army and has previously stated that he would take a hard approach with O'Neal, parenting him as his own. Even into his teenage years, he would hit him with a belt to enforce discipline and fear in him. Well, it was effective. Before entering the NBA, O'Neal envisioned himself as a provider, one who could turn his family's fortunes around. During his 19-year NBA career, which saw him win 4 championship rings and the highly recognized Most Valuable Player title in 2000, he accumulated $300 million in contract. As a rising star out of Louisiana State University, where he studied business, he was focused on not wasting his money, but not on discovering new ways to make more money. When asked how he felt after signing a 7-year, $121 million contract with the Los Angeles Lakers in 1996, O'Neal kept it short. He was tired of caring about money and that he just wanted to play the game. The relocation to Los Angeles was a turning point in his life. Just as he started to peak, a period in which he undoubtedly became the game's most unstoppable force, wheels were turning as to what would happen next. Magic Johnson, a Lakers legend, advised him to own things, and his inner circle began to splurge him with investment opportunities. He wouldn't even read several of them. He was out if he had no motivation or passion for a project. The list was quickly shortened. In 2011, O'Neal retired from basketball, with his jerseys being retired in Los Angeles and Miami, where he had won a championship with the Miami Heat. He was loved and admired, and he was voted the best career in NBA history. Shaq was his name. To many, he was a teddy bear, a movie star, a rapper, a television personality. But now it was all about business. And after hearing a masterclass from Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, O'Neal's mindset quickly changed. He heard Jeff Bezos saying that he makes investments depending on whether or not they will impact people's lives. And once he began using that method, he believed his worth grew massively. O'Neal was well aware of how brief one's career as an athlete might be. He earned a bachelor's degree in general studies in 2000, the year of his only career MVP season, while playing for the Miami Heat in 2005. O'Neal earned an online Master of Business Administration (MBA) degree from the University of Phoenix. He also completed an educational doctorate at Barry University in Florida in 2012, a year after leaving the NBA. Shaq is generating passive income with hundreds of business endeavors on top of his day job on TNT's Inside the NBA, where he stars as Charles Barkley's bully. This is in addition to his $300 million from his 19 years on the court. And then there's all the endorsements, which are a lot. But his business matters did not end there. He is in the burger industry, owns gyms as well as car washes. He also owns a chicken shop called Big Chicken, which has a menu item named after his good buddy and rival, Charles Barkley, that consists of mac and cheese, crispy onion, and roasted garlic BBQ aioli. Shaq formerly owned 155 Five Guys restaurants, 150 car washes, 17 anti-ants, and more than 40 fitness centers. Ever since, Shaq has claimed that he sold his 10% stake in Five Guys restaurants, but he still doesn't quite lead the business. Shaq's 9 Papa John's near Atlanta ended the company's brand ambassadorship after he started 2 of his own profitable chains. He's defying the stereotype of NBA players having financial problems when their careers end by doing things his way. Shaquille O'Neal's entire brand has been all about having a good time and bringing a smile on someone's face, and workers are his only investment in the things he enjoys. He has rejected a number of high-profile possibilities like working with Wheaties and Starbucks because he doesn't eat such products and prefers to conduct business in an authentic way. He was originally interested in a firm named Ring, which makes home doorbell camera security system. He strongly believed in the company's concept even when the Mark Cuban and his Millionaire pals on Shark Tank did not. It's not just about having the cash. Shaq has the courage to invest his money where others won't. He looked for the developer, acquired a portion of the company, and then of course appeared in some of the advertisements. When Ring was sold to Amazon for almost $1 billion, Shaq received a significant lump sum. And while we're on the subject of billion-dollar businesses, did you know Shaq was one of the first investors in Google before it went public? Imagine having the capacity and confidence to run a profitable and fun business for everyone. It started when he overheard 2 individuals discussing search engines while sitting in Beverly Hills Hotel in 1999. The joker that O'Neal is amused the children of one of the men at the next table in the conference. The man got charmed with O'Neal and chose to invest in him. Google turned out to be that investment. While O'Neal has always kept it tightly guarded secret how much he profited on his investment when Google went public in 2004, it may be assumed that he was handsomely compensated. He was likewise rewarded for his early investment in Apple, all while playing in one of the NBA's most legendary duos in Los Angeles with the late Kobe Bryant. Here's the real deal when it comes to having a good time. Shaq is so serious about having a good time that he makes serious jobs look like a blast. The Diesel was reportedly called in as a police officer at one point. Imagine strolling down the street and coming face to face with a 7'1", 300-pound police officer. If there were more Shaqs around as cops, crime would probably fall at a respectable rate. Shaq's business interests were just the tip of the iceberg. He's a familiar face in the worlds of real estate, nightclub performances, minority ownership of NBA franchises, and a lot more. He is a self-made man who is motivated by the challenges that came before the millions. What's your favorite thing about Shaq? Please let us know in the comment section below, and if you love the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.